Welcome back, chimps. If I can call you chimps, I'm not sure. Comment down below if you want me to call you chimps. Otherwise, I'll just call you simps. Okay, no, enough of that nonsense. Wow, what a fight! Darren Till, Robert Whittaker, 5 rounds of just fainting and just beautiful striking. I know it was kind of a slow fight, but you could appreciate how technical both Rob and Till were during that 5 rounds. I mean, it was insane. The first round, very interesting. It was quite even until Darren Till somehow landed a beautiful elbow on the chin of Robert Whittaker, which dropped him for a moment. I mean, when that happened, I didn't even know it was a elbow. I didn't even see what happened, to be honest, because Robert just blitzed in. He wasn't protecting his face, and then Darren Till hit him with the elbow, which was hard to see. But during the replay, when they showed us the replay, I mean, that elbow was brutal. It dropped Robert. He was in trouble for that first round, and then he just came back from that in the second round. I believe in the second round Robert dropped Till this time, so he recovered well. He dropped Darren Till, and he stayed on top of him for a bit, utilizing his wrestling like he said he was gonna do, and then he just let him up. And then we're still in round 2, and just Robert Whittaker decides to jump in and stomp on Darren Till's knee, which I said he should do in my predictions video. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. I said in that video that Robert Whittaker should jump in and just stomp on Darren Till's knee. And guess what? He did what the chimp told him to do. And it paid off, because apparently Darren Till tore his knee apart. Apparently, and then he just couldn't move well from there. And you can tell from the later rounds, he was just stuck still for a bit. Although he kept moving around, he just wasn't the same. I think that's what probably cost him the fight and cost him the opportunities to capitalize on when he had Whittaker, in bad positions. Just that knee being brutalized was enough to back Till up and just not let him do what he does best, and that's just jumping in there, striking, using his great boxing. I mean, good job by Whittaker. He did what he had to do. And going into the third round, it was 1-1, which I believe, I think Whittaker won that. I'm not sure, correct me on that, because I was watching this fight at about 5-6 a.m. here in London, so I forgot a bit of it. But yeah, he stayed on him. I believe he wrestled him as well. All I know is that Whittaker won the third round. He just controlled the action more. Obviously, it was a close matchup, but Whittaker had the slight advantage going into the third and fourth. Overall, the fight was what I thought it would be. I thought it would be just like that, but with more moments to remember. Like how they both dropped each other, with more of that. But I'm not complaining, because the fight was super technical. It was good. It was just, what it should have been, with two athletes, they're at the top of the middleweight division. You'd expect that from them. Now, in the fourth and fifth round, it was much more competitive than the first 2 rounds. Because the first 2 rounds, they both dropped each other. In the last couple of rounds, they basically just went back and forth. You didn't know who is winning. But in my opinion, I think in the fourth round, I think Robert Whittaker just pressed that action even more and just mixed in his takedowns. Although he didn't fully drop Till with a takedown, he was just unloading with his leg kicks and taking him to the clinch at least with those takedowns, and just keeping him there for just a tiny bit. I mean, he was just pressuring all along. The same with the fifth round. He was just level changing to keep Robert was level changing to keep Till guessing where he was going. I feel like Till done better in the 5th round. He was being more aggressive, obviously, not knowing whether he was winning or losing until that big massive cut. I think it was above the ear. Yeah, just squirted out, and then Whittaker just dived for a takedown. And they stopped the fight. Just for a brief moment, I thought the doctor was going to come in. I mean, the blood is disgusting. Look at that. Sorry, I was just watching highlights. Oh. Yeah. I was just trying to recall my memory. I skipped to the 5th round. Yeah, as soon as the cut happened, Whittaker just went for takedowns, got him into the clinch, up against the cage, and took him down. But then Till was able to get back up. Although he was getting dropped back down to his knees, I don't feel like those takedowns really counted for much, to be honest. Unless you want to count for activity, that's it, because he didn't really do anything to Till with the grappling exchanges. But yeah, Robert Whittaker picks up the victory over Darren Till in a beautiful fight, a bloody fight, 5 rounds. Yeah, they delivered tonight. Now for the co-main event, Mauricio Shogun Rua versus Minotauro Nogueira. I mean, what's his name? No, I believe Nogueira was winning that fight, but the judges gave a split decision to Shogun Rua. I mean, it was a close fight, obviously, but I believe that Nogueira should have won, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. It was actually a fun and exciting fight, to be honest. I thought because they were older now, it was just gonna be slow, but no. Nogueira was his boxing looked good. Surprised he beat Shogun in the boxing department. Forced Shogun to take him down a couple of times, and it was just back and forth from there. But I believe Nogueira had the better striking, and when he did take Shogun down, he done effective work. But Shogun obviously was in trouble up in the feet, so he had to take it to the ground, where Nogueira had the advantage basically. But yeah, it was a very close fight, a very fun fight. I don't know what to say. All 3 rounds were fun to watch, but I thought Nogueira won that fight, to be honest. But I'm not gonna complain, you know. It was a good fight. It was a split decision anyway, so it could have went either way. However, Nogueira did retire after that fight, sadly. I mean, I think I heard that before somewhere, which is why I'm not surprised by it. What's next for Shogun? If you ask me, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know what else there is for him to do. Obviously, a title shot does not look possible at this moment. I believe he's just the new guys are better than him, to be honest. Can he beat John Jones for the title? No, because I believe John Jones beat him way before. Yeah, so I don't know what's next for Shogun. Perhaps he could just have a couple of fights left, fight a few more legends, you know, before he calls it a career. Now on to the next fight, Fabricio Vadim and Alexander Gustafsson. Now this is annoying, because in my predictions video, I predicted Gustafsson to win, but in the back of my mind, I was really actually thinking Vadim could tap him out. I even said it in the video, Vadim could tap him out, but like an idiot, I still chose Gustafsson to win. I don't even know why I done it. Maybe because I thought Gustafsson was the younger, fresher fighter. Yeah, he was younger by, I think, 8 years or something. And because Vadim's been inactive and he didn't really show up his last fight, which is why I possibly leaned towards Gustafsson. But in my mind, I knew Vadim had the chance to tap him out. And what did he do? He got him in an armbar in the 1st round, which was very impressive because armbars are my favourite submissions. But Gustafsson, to be honest, he needs to retire. No, sorry, he should have stayed. He should have retired. I mean, if you retire, if you lose passion for the fight game, what's the point in coming back to test something new? I mean, he got his answer. He came back. He got tapped out in the 1st round. I would like to see him just fight one more time. you know, at heavyweight to see how good he really is at heavyweight, but without any grappling, because I don't think his grappling's even that good. It's his striking I want to see at heavyweight. And if he can hold up, yeah, possibly he could continue his career. But in my opinion, I think he should have retired. Um, for Vadim, this was possibly his last UFC fight as well. He could still sign a new contract if he wanted to. But there was a video that came out. Vadim wants to fight Fedor Emelianenko somewhere outside of the UFC, which I think would be a great fight, to be honest, because of their first fight, the triangle choke. And yeah, that's it for this video. Fight Island 3, I really enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to Chimp MMA and follow me on Instagram, where I post much more content. More of my main content is on there, and I also interview many amateur fighters. I possibly have a Bellator fighter, you know, looking for an interview with me as well. So keep up, tune into my Instagram. Thank you for watching.
Here tonight, Joey gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the